I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I 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 need it!
All right, listen. I just need to know, right? Does anybody have $15 I can borrow? I promise you, I'm only using it for medical reasons. All seriousness, these devs are back at it again. Since I've been back, they've not missed once. They've had nothing but wins. And to be honest with you, if I could afford to support these people, I goddamn would, because I have never, in my entire time playing gacha games, have ever seen devs that are as good as these devs are. I don't even know their name. So they decided to drop a free 5-star character. And on top of giving out the character, they gave like her gear for free as well, with the necessary stats to make it work. It's not max level, but you got the hardest part out the way. And I've never seen that done in a game in my entire life. This is completely new for me. And like, I don't know how successful they are. I've heard the revenue's up a bit, but they deserve that plus more. I seriously, like, these devs are crazy. But with the releasing a new 5-star character, like, I just want to talk briefly about how I really feel, like, how good is she, really? And to be honest with you, I think she's good. Like, even though she's free, that doesn't, like, take away from the fact that she's good as a support character, right? So just, like, quick rundown of how she works. Her own, like, her standard skill is just an electric fence, kind of, that moves forward and does electric damage. Like, outside of crowd control is really not that good, to be honest with you, but that's not her main thing. Her main thing comes from her support skill. So she places down like this little device that has a ring around it. And with the device, at like the base level, like with no manifestations, it boosts the skill damage of the active operator by 18%. And then on top of that, it has this little stacking mechanic where when you shoot enemies, it receives a stack up to a max of 30 stacks. And then when you use a skill, or whenever a skill does damage, technically, it consumes 2 stacks to deal electric damage. And that damage comes from Enya's attack herself. And then her ultimate, which is a bit weird, I'll probably expand on that a bit more. Like, at first I thought it was like this thing that heals allies, but it's kind of a bow, like a hybrid type thing, where you go inside like this little cube from Portal. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And it encases the active operator and deals damage around the radius and heals them based off of Enya's max HP. And I think the damage is based off her attack. Like, it's okay. It's a bit weird, but it is what it is. And then her Deimos alignment? I'm not trying to pronounce what it's actually like. I'm calling it Deimos, all right? It boosts skill damage. The percentage is based off like the alignment level. And in order to increase the percentage, you just have to increase your alignment by 100. And that's pretty much how she works. Like, that's pretty much it. And she does her job well. Like, personally, I only have Cherno. And with Cherno, like, I don't notice her, like, Enya's personal damage too much. Mostly because of the way Cherno's skill works. But, like, the extra skill damage is nice for Cherno, right? Even though, like, she doesn't really benefit much from the Enya's attack. And to be honest with you, like, I haven't noticed much of an increase yet. But that's only because, like, I haven't actually paid attention to the damage numbers I've been dealing recently. I probably should do that, but I'm just too lazy. But I think really looking at the way Enya's kit works, like, it works good with Cherno, but I think it would work better with characters like 5-star Life or 5-star Chinching. Because, like, the way that their skills work is that Life's, for example, I'm more knowledgeable about her. Like, with Life's, for example, like, she summons drones that deal damage. So the extra damage you get, so not only do you get like the extra damage from Enya, like, Enya also deals damage more consistently with Life than she would with Cherno. Which, like, is okay, because, like, I don't look at this character as being specifically designed for one 5-star. This character is obviously built to, like, support multiple 5-stars. And to be honest with you, it's probably better that way, that she's built as a support, because I feel as though when it comes to games like this, like, power creep is really only more noticeable on DPS characters than they are for support characters. And that's not me saying that there's really like power creep in this game, because to be honest with you, like I don't think there is. I don't think I've seen like a character that's been actually power crept out of the game. Like, I think I briefly covered this, but when I look at Cherno, for example, like Cherno does a lot of damage, but she doesn't necessarily replace anybody else that did damage before her. To be honest with you, like a lot of the 5-star characters I played kind of fit within their own niche. Outside of like Chin Xing, I'm gonna keep mispronouncing her name. I'm gonna call her Shen. Outside of Shen, like I haven't seen really like any characters be outright replaced. It's all just a matter of like playstyle preferences. And like, tiny side note about Enya, like what I was talking about with her ultimate earlier, like there is a bit of a weird thing with her. Not weird, but like something to keep in mind. So when it comes to Enya's ultimate, the healing aspect, for one, doesn't heal allies in a radius. So for example, if you're in co-op, when you use her ultimate, it's not going to heal everybody, it's just going to heal Enya. So it's kind of useless in a way in that regard. Like I would say I wish it was changed, but to be honest with you, like I don't, like it's okay. It is what it is. I think it's fine that way, especially since like it would kind of replace the previous 5-star. I think her name's like Ichil, something like that. She's like the designated healer for a 5-star. But when you're playing by yourself, this is something to keep in mind for other people. In order to heal your active character, you don't switch it to Enya, use her ultimate, and then switch back to the character. You have to use Enya's ultimate while you're out with the character that you want to heal. So for example, like I'm on PC, so the way I would do that is holding Alt and then pressing like whatever number is for Enya's ult with the character I want to heal. And like I was an idiot because like when I initially used her, I didn't realize that's how that worked. So I was like, oh, her ultimate sucks. But in reality, I just didn't know how to use it. But other than that, it's like she has a flawless skin. There's no complaints, really. As long as you're not looking for a damage dealer, like there's nothing to really complain about. And like with all of that, it's like I have nothing else to comment on when it comes to Enya, because this is not like whether or not she's good to summon. We've all gotten her for free. Now in the future, I would imagine she's probably, I wouldn't say a must summon, but a good option to summon, I would argue. I'm not sure how good she is compared to other supports in the game, like Kaguya and Malxer, I think that's how you pronounce her name. As I don't own them. Like I don't spend in the game. So like I didn't get to pull any of those characters when they were here last update. But I think it's good that the devs have decided to give her out for free. And then on top of that, like for any spenders out there who do like the fan service that's in the game, from the looks of it, like even her outfit and the extra scenes you get, like people seem happy with it. I haven't seen much regarding the scene. Like if you know, you know. But like I can't comment on it whether it's good or not. But to be honest with you, like the prices don't look bad. Like I think the skin is like $15 roughly, and I believe the skin with the scene currently is about 25-ish, or maybe a little bit lower than that. But if you want to spend, go for it. I don't see a reason why not. It like that's pretty much all I have to say. If anybody else has more knowledge about this game, like can comment or even like give me some corrections or anything like that, like feel free to let me know. Like I don't have anything else to really say about Enya. Like you get it for free, so it's like there's nothing to complain about. If she was bad, I mean she was bad. She was just gonna collect dust. The fact that she's good is just a nice bonus because now, like you just have her, and I wish more games did that. Like I'm a big Genshin player. I wouldn't say it's my favorite gacha game, but it is the one I have a lot of memories with. And it seems as though that a lot of games take Genshin and has been learning from it. Hell, even within the company that made Genshin, they released a game after Genshin and just add all the improvements into that game instead of Genshin. And I'm not saying Genshin's a bad game. It's just like, after playing different games and seeing the treatment I've received from other players, is like, or other games, it's kind of disappointing because it's like, why do you not improve? I know why they don't improve, and I don't expect them to improve because those fuckers make a lot of money, and like more power to spenders. They do what the fuck they want to do, right? But it's just like I guess it's kind of disappointing to see. And to be honest, it's like I wish the devs that make this game, whatever endeavors they go on to do in the future, like I would fully support them, because so far they're just getting better over time. And I wish this game was kind of more popular, because it's like we have so many other shitty devs out there that are making gacha games that are like better than this, right? Yet they don't make as good as decisions as these devs are. So, like, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Enya's great. The game is great. The devs are great. And to be honest, I don't know. I don't know. All right, I don't know. With all that being said, I appreciate everybody who's watched this, even stick around for my little yap sessions I might have in like the middle of the video. I also appreciate anybody who's like subscribed or even just checked out my videos in the first place. Because to be honest with you, this shit is half-assed half the time. I'm trying to do a little bit better over time, but who knows, right? And I appreciate the crazy like support I've gotten on the last couple videos I've done on this game. To be honest with you, like, I think with the YouTube channel, I might just continue keep doing this until maybe I get bored with this, or maybe I find something else that's interesting. Even then, I would still keep updates on this game, because these devs, man, they're crazy. Like, the community seems pretty good too. It's really a shame though, because like I see some of the online discourse regarding this game, and to be honest with you, like I don't really see any middle ground. Like I either see people clown this game or even talk or talk good about the game. There's really no in between, which is strange, considering like I've seen like the fan service discourse on the internet, yet I see none of those fan service people play shit like this. I don't know. It's weird. It feels kind of political to talk about that, but it is what it is. Like, anyway, like I just appreciate everybody who stopped by. If you did enjoy the video, let me know. If you have any critiques, please let me know. Or if you just have anything you want to add to this, please let me know. I'm always willing to respond to comments or even have a bit of discourse in the comments regarding anything, really, to be honest with you. But with all that being said, I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and please stay down bad. All right, I know you degenerates are funding this game. Let me join you in the future. All right, see you later, or bye. I don't fucking know.